Hi Libra, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Libra, in today's reading, I'm going to give you one of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, one card from the Archangel Michael, and then do your reading. So let us get started, Libra. Just wanted to say thank you for supporting my channel, for being here from day one. All my subscribers and all the new subscribers, you are welcome here. Please stay, tell your friends, everyone else. So thank you so much. I am humbled, very humbled, very, very humbled. All right, so Libra, let's see what's going on with your reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Libra, for their highest good, spirit. And it says, stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Definitely, definitely. The card says it all. Really step back into your power. Be confident that you can overcome anything, okay? Anything that comes your way. You can handle things all the way. Then one from Archangel Michael for your highest good. This is for Libra. It says, deeper insights are at hand. Your plan, your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. So Archangel Michael is asking you to really take the time to reflect, to go within, be still and really think about what you're about to do or the things that you're going to create. Wow. Okay. So Libra, take what resonates with you, Libra, and leave the rest. This is for Libra, for their highest good. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past, one for the what's hidden, for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow, very nice. All right, Libra, see what's going on. You start off with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is saying that really have the confidence to stand up for yourself. Be the leader that you are, like the card says. Be direct, be honest. Speak your truth. Have better communication also. With the Nine of Cups, they want you to have gratitude for everything, big or small. Be content with everything that you have. Let me see what the other cards say. And then you have the Magician card here. Magician is talking about you having all the tools to create what you want, to achieve what you want, the success that you want. Oh, wow, that's nice. And I do believe you got that last time. And then you have the King of Wands here for the what's hidden. The King of Wands talks about being an entrepreneur, putting your plans out there, doing what you need to do to start your business or your dream or what you want to create. It's time. But they also want you to take care of anything that is like any situations that are just there, that you haven't been dealing with. They want you to take care of that. Wow. And then you have the Lover's card here. The Lover's card is saying that for you to trust the process and the things that are going on, to have better communication. Okay. Then what you need to do now, you have the Fool card. The Fool is talking about taking a leap of faith, beginning something new. Nice. And then you have the Seven of Wands for what you need to work on. What you need to work on is to build your confidence, to stand up for yourself and what you truly believe in. You also have the Knight of Swords here, and the Knight of Swords is telling you not to rush into anything. Really look at everything, look at your choices, look at your plans, look at everything, before you sign the dotted line. Really don't rush into anything, to have patience, okay? Because everything has consequences. All right, so take what resonates with you, Libra, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Libra, for their highest good. One card for, two cards for Libra for the Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here? One more card. So you do have the Lover's card here, and you have the Four of Cups. I feel like at times, like you could be disconnected from your relationship, like not really being in it all the way, like 100%. I feel like with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like you need to be truthful and be more direct and communicate better also. I also feel like at times you need to stand up for yourself, and you don't, but you need to, okay? Because the Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female, she stands strong. She doesn't take it from anybody. She's just like, she tells it like it is, and that's you, Libra. So they really want you to do that. Have better communication also, with whoever you're dealing with, your significant other or just the people around you, whatever it is that you're trying to deal with. Because I feel like I feel like you're not 100% there. Like you don't want to deal with it. You just want to like, avoid it as much as you can. And I feel like you really need to go and trust it. Like you just need to do it. You need to go and handle all these situations. Wow. And then you need to also have better communication. I do feel like you're very divinely guided. I feel like you're very strong-willed too. And I feel like you can handle anything that is going on. That just came out, you guys. That's crazy. And then you have the Nine of Cups here. Thank you, Spirit. One more card. Wow, it's nice. With the Nine of Cups here, I feel that, they want you to be grateful for everything. You've accomplished so much in your life, Libra, and you don't really see the things that you've accomplished. You need to really step back and see all your accomplishments, everything that you've been doing. And if you see him, he's like looking, he's there, right? He's looking, he has these cups behind him. They're almost like his trophies. And he's there and he's like, yep, I did all that. Yep, I've accomplished all this, and they want you to really look at that, look at all your accomplishments. Be content with everything that you've been doing and be grateful. Have gratitude, okay? They want you to have more gratitude. Things are going to start moving fast for you. There's going to be sudden changes coming through. There's news, there's messages. You are definitely moving forward, so it's good. But it's going to start moving fast. You do have the 10 of Pentacles here, and you are going to reach that material success. You're trying to establish everything. You're trying to establish yourself, trying to create something for yourself and your loved ones or whoever it is that you want, that is around you. And you are trying to establish that, and you will. You are trying to create what you want, and it's going to happen very soon. I do feel like things are going to be moving very fast, and you will receive that material success. But first, you need to have gratitude and be content with everything. Because once you have gratitude, more things come in with that. You have the Magician card here, and the Magician is in the past, and I feel like, the guides are telling you that, you have all the tools necessary to create what you want. You have the smart, you're very wise, you're very, you have all the wisdom, you have all the, you're very smart in doing what you want to create. You have the finances, you have everything to create what you want, but yet you don't create it, and you need to start soon, very soon. I feel like you need to think positive in everything, whether it's a situation or an obstacle. Think why is it that you're going through it? Ask yourself these questions. Why am I going through this? Why is this coming up all the time? Ask yourself so that you could get to the bottom of it, because you do need to take care of situations that are just there. Okay? Try not to avoid it, and try to handle everything that you need to, because you can. You didn't get all this confidence or all these blessings from nowhere. You got them from what you believe, like yourself, and who you pray to. So you have all the tools to create what you want and what to do. You have the King of Wands here, and why is the King of Wands in what's hidden? Why is the King of Wands there? My card. Wow. All right. So, yeah, you do have the King of Wands here. The King of Wands says, you accomplish what you set out to do, and you do. Every time you want something, you say, I'm going to go do this, and then you go and do it. It comes out to it. But the thing is that you need to start taking control of your life also. You need to start taking care of the situations that you're dealing with. And that's not putting them under the rug, and that's not then that's avoiding them. Like you continuously avoid the situations that are in your face, and you don't want, it's like it's for some reason you don't want to deal with it, and you need to, okay, because it's it's like it's there. It's like it's poking at you to do it. Okay, so they really want you to start dealing with the situations. I also feel for a lot of you guys, also, well, for everyone, I feel like you need to start something. Like, what is it that you want to create? What is it that you've been waiting for? Is it a side business? Is it do you want to start a business? Do you want to start be an influencer on YouTube or TikTok or wherever? What is it that you want to create? What is it that you want to do? They're asking you to start doing that. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. Have patience for everything. Even if you don't see the results right away, have patience, okay? Because you need that. You've been working very hard and you will reap the rewards. It's just that you need that patience. You do have a lot of anger within you. You still have a lot of frustration. You have a lot of anger. And it's because the things that are going on around you. And you really need to deal with that. Speak your truth and see the truth. You're very strong-willed. You're very wise. But yet you don't want to deal with the situations that are there. With the Knight of Pentacles, they're asking you to really have patience. But really, take care of everything that's going on. The Lover's card is here. And why is the Lover's card here again for Libra? One more card. Okay, so you've been doing everything, and it shows here. The Lover's card, like I said, have better communication with your significant other, because it's coming out that, maybe you're not there 100%, but for some reason you don't have as much communication as you should be. It's not the way, like, you can't be there part-time. You have to be there 100%. Okay, so they're telling you to have better communication. And trust the process on it. For some reason, I'm getting that also. You have the Nine of Wands here, and the Nine of Wands says that you're in your mind a lot. You're constantly thinking about everything. You have a lot of anxiety. You have a lot of frustration. You have a lot of tension. Sometimes you can't sleep. You're tossing and turning all the time. And, it's because you're trying to do everything. You're working. You're, trying to juggle everything all at once. This guy right here, he's got the Two of Pentacles, but he's in the sea. He's wobbly. He's trying to keep everything balanced, and that's you trying to keep everything together. You're trying to keep everything together, and you need to take care of all these situations that are loose, and you need to start doing that, because when the Two of Pentacles comes out, that means you're going like this, why do you need to be like that? Why do you have to go through all that? You're very blessed, Libra. You're very blessed, but yet you still have so much. You're thinking about a lot. You're really overthinking, and you shouldn't, and they're asking you to go within, to try to find your peace, to try to put boundaries and try to take it easy, or set limits, because you don't need to take everything. You don't need to be doing everything. Give it to your brother, give it to your sister, give it to your family. Put some, handle the big stuff, and so that way it gets out of the way. Whatever it is, just deal with the situation, so that way you're not juggling everything. You have the Fool card here, and the what you need to do now. And why is the Fool card here? One more card. Wow. All right, so you do have the Fool card, and that is a new beginning here. There is a new beginning. A new beginning is where you're at right now. You're starting it. It's here. This is a new cycle. So they're asking you to take a leap of faith, okay, to create what you want. You have the Magician card here again. So this is now. Like I said, you're very wise. You're very blessed. You have all the tools to create what you want. And they're asking you to take a leap of faith and take a chance to start it now, because it's going to be successful. You not only have that card, but you have this card too, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands says that, You're going to be recognized for all your efforts. You're going to reach that material success. You're going to be successful, but you need to start thinking now. You need to start doing what you need to do to create whatever it is that you want to create, because it is going to be successful. You have the Seven of Wands here in what you need to work on. And why is the Seven of Wands here for Libra? One more card. Wow. Yes, definitely. So the Hierophant is here. You're looking, you're really looking for answers. You're doing a lot of soul searching. You're looking at your traditional values and your religion values. I feel like at times you really need to stand up for yourself, really stand up for yourself in what you truly believe in. Don't let anybody sway you or take you away from those traditional values that you believe in. And they're asking you to really be more like really stand up for it. They're asking you that this is a new beginning. Put your ideas out there. Start fresh. Start new. Put them out there because it is going to be successful. If you're looking for answers, then meditate. Talk to God. Pray about it. They're asking you to get closer to that. But believe in yourself. Okay, they want you to do that, to believe in yourself. Um, and then you have the Knight of Swords. And why is the Knight of Swords here? One more card. Wow. So you are going through a lot right now. For some of you guys, you could be going through a healing because you're doing a lot of soul searching also. I feel with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, I feel like you're definitely, things are going to change for you and you're going to be very excited. You're going to be, you're going to like, things are going to be moving fast. You're going to be excited. You're going to be passionate. You're going to have a lot of ideas, stuff like that. But they want you to be careful on how you do your decisions. Don't be quick to make quick decisions. Okay, really be careful with that. Take your time on making any kind of decisions. They want you to be calm and have patience. Okay, because you do have the Temperance card here, and they're asking you to try to balance everything: your home, your work, your family, everything. Because it's you need to. Okay, and you need to take care of everything that's there that you're not dealing with. Okay, because it'll clear the path for you. But you are definitely on the right path. You are very divinely guided because not only did you get the Temperance, that is Archangel Raphael, in Archangel and the Hierophant, and that is God. You're very divinely guided. And you also have the Star card, and the Star card says, keep your faith, keep your hope about things. Don't give up easily. There is a blessing trying to come in for you, and you are trying to balance everything. Everything will get balanced for you. Wow, that is nice. All right, Libra. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.